We're at part 13 of the Pokemon Leaf Green playthrough. Okay, I'm going to shrink this screen real quick because QuickTime is unnecessarily large and filling up my entire screen.
Yeah, I hate it when media players do that, because if your resolution is high, or if the player's just stupid, it'll actually be bigger than your monitor and you can't see the whole thing. And sometimes you won't even be able to reach the goddamn the corners of the player so that you can shrink it down.
So now we're in Fuchsia City, home of Safari Zone and Koga.
Gym. Yeah.
And dude with two mumbles for shit.
Yeah.
So
That's
I-
annoying.
No, he
Cow.
doesn't have teeth.
I know, I was trying to...
Dude, I have a question, old dude. Why do you have a Pokeball in your house that you felt the need to hide behind a boulder?
He really likes that Pokeball.
Chansey!
That pun is awful, game. Catching one is up
What
to
pun was
chance.
that?
It's a chancy. Catching one is up to chance.
Boo.
They're not kidding, so
But
Chansey
you-
has like a 4%
If he
counter
really
rate.
likes the Pokeball, why couldn't you just invest in a locked safe?
Logic.
No.
That's funny, Lewis.
So as I've
Memories.
established earlier, taking our time with this town, we're going to look at everything. So for the sake of commentary, look at that tree. What do you guys think of that
Yeah.
tree?
There's
Well, it's gone
Lapras.
now.
Lapras.
There's a Lapras, but there's no sign you can...
I think that tree is a cut above the rest.
Boo!
Well, you cut it down quite easy, so I guess it just didn't quite make the cut.
But I'm
Boo! Ryan, I am ashamed of you.
Should we make like a tree and split?
But I'm
No, that doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. That's a banana. A banana, damn it.
I'm sorry, I was tapping into my inner Biff.
Make like a tree and split. I never say that. It's make like a banana and split.
Make like an egg and scramble.
Alright, stop. My dick hurts.
I was making a first
What does that
person
have to
Bel-Air
do with
reference.
anything?
I'm just
I don't
saying,
know.
it's causing me physical pain.
To your dick?
Yes, to my dick.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, let's
you
head
said-
off to the Safari Zone before we get any more awkward.
What an
You should-
odd reaction to crappy puns. Alright, Safari Zone. I hate the Safari Zone, and I always
No,
have.
this isn't the Safari Zone just yet.
Yeah, but since we're on the topic, I mean, do you really want to talk about these fuckers? No. The Safari Zone. I fucking hate the Safari Zone, and I have ever since I was a kid. And you know, it's odd because my only clear memory of playing the original Pokemon Red and Blue on my Game Boy was of trying to catch a fucking Kangaskhan.
Really? I have more trouble with the Chanseys than the fucking Kangaskhan.
Chansey.
Well, the biggest problem with the Safari Zone is that
I didn't
all of
care
the best
about catching a
Pokemon.
Chansey. You know why I didn't care about catching a Chansey? Because it was pink, and I was a little kid. So no, I didn't want one of those guys.
Pink, oh god, stay away.
The problem with the Safari Zone is that all of the best Pokemon are near the back, so by the time you find them, you're probably almost out of steps.
Well, I have to
So,
do
like,
a
if
bit
you
of-
want to
look.
catch a Tauros, Dratini, Chansey, Scyther, Pinsir, you're gonna have to trek a little bit.
I think
if
you can fish Dratini out though. I've done a little more research on this place, and a lot of the zones share the same Pokemon, but their encounter rates change depending on what zone you're in. Like here, we have like a 1% chance of running into Chanseys, but in like area 2 or 3, you have a 4% chance. Woohoo! We went up. But
Wow.
anyway,
We threw a rock at a Pokemon that's made of stone armor.
Also, John, I saw those save states.
all right. Let's talk about what I've done here. Yes, I loaded up a save state. Good eye, Ted. But I was expecting you guys to see that anyway.
Yeah.
I loaded up the save state because I did my first run was just getting familiar with the Safari Zone because I didn't look at a map. So, you know, I wanted to make sure I had a straightforward path while getting as many items as I can with one trip. And then I loaded up the state again once I felt like I was ready.
It is possible to get every single item, including including the 2 HMs, in one go.
And since it's a Safari Zone, I'm showing off every wild encounter just to see what we can run into.
Yay.
Woo.
I think you can fish Dratinis out of that lake, but I think they're a little bit more common in the last area.
Yeah, everything's more common in the last area.
Well, all the
So
good
if-
Pokemon at least.
If you manage to get to the last area of water, you can just, keep using the rod so you can get Dratini. I don't do that though because I didn't think about it.
One of the things I didn't know as a kid was that you could just change your direction and that didn't count as a step. So I could never find a Tauros or a Scyther or a Pinsir because I ran out of steps.
Just get to the last area and then just turn back and forth. It counts as
Ooh,
a step without
come
actually
on.
having to go as a step.
I'm gonna try and catch it. I'm gonna throw a rock at its baby. Take that.
Actually, oh, dude, no.
Trainer threw a rock. Trainer threw a rock. Trainer threw a rock. Are you
Sir,
gonna try to catch an Pokemon?
here.
Actually, I remember reading the Pokemon manga where they actually said don't use your actual Pokeballs, and he was trying to catch a Nidoqueen, and even though he caught it, it pissed off the Nidoking, and the Nidoking was chasing him and everything.
I
have
got
a
like 30
question.
Pokemon in the
I have a
Safari.
question.
It's
Why?
supposed to.
I can understand why in the Safari Zone we wouldn't be allowed to attack Pokemon, but why do we have to use your special Pokeballs?
I don't know.
Your shitty ass special Pokeballs that barely catch anything.
I think they're equivalent to Great Balls, but the thing is that all the Pokemon are at full health and with no status effects. So
Yeah.
trying and giving them the bait so that they stay lowers the catch rate. So if you just want to catch one Pokemon, you could easily spend 10 or more Pokeballs.
I never use the bait. I always throw rocks.
No.
For something that's rare, I'll throw the bait and just chuck balls until I catch it.
I don't do that because.
Oh god
Oh
damn
my
it!
God!
Ooh, Chansey! Save state right now.
Now, okay,
Loaded
now.
state 3, you bastard.
So you're gonna save state and spam Pokeball until it works.
No, I'm gonna actually tell you. This is legitimate. I'm not lying out of my ass here. The first encounter, I threw a rock at it and it left, and I was expecting that. So I loaded the state up again, threw the ball, caught it.
Fucking asshole.
Lucky bastard.
Well, not
Is that
quite as
it?
lucky as Nathan earlier today.
True.
For those of you that don't know, Nathan encountered a shiny Ghastly.
How can a Ghastly even be shiny?
Anything can be shiny if you
Shiny.
believe.
But it's shiny and it pisses off Ted to no end because Haunter's one of his favorite Pokemon.
First, we piss him off with my overkill. Then the shinies. What next? Pokerus.
Knowing your life, Ted, we're gonna get to your deathbed. You'll be playing Pokemon Generation 78. You'll get to the legendary, it's shiny and has Pokerus.
Hey, I'm not done recording this game yet. We could very well encounter a shiny before.
Fuck you!
No. What I'm guessing is
Pokerus.
another one. What I'm
What the
guessing.
fuck?
I'm crossing my fingers now for a shiny Mewtwo.
And you wanna know what? John will use his Master Ball on the roaming legendary you get after you beat the champion, and he'll fuck up. And I will laugh.
No, I was gonna say, here's what's gonna happen to you, Ted. We're gonna get to your deathbed. You'll be playing the latest generation of Pokemon, whatever it is. You'll get to the final legendary of the game, shiny and has Pokerus. Throw your Master Ball. The 1 in 65,000 chance it fails. It failed.
And then I will die.
And then you die. Yes.
And then we'll be there laughing. Well, except not the die part, but we'll still be laughing.
I'd want a happy funeral.
The Safari Zone is a scam.
What?
A scam.
Oh wait, no, he's dead already. Never mind. That was bad.
Also, my funeral march will be the Lavender Town theme, so you will all be incredibly depressed. And then my soul in whatever afterlife we get, hopefully the Norse afterlife, because Valhalla kicks fucking ass.
What?
And then I will be laughing at all
And you
of
know
you.
what, Ted? My grandchild will be tugging at my pants, showing me his 3DS, and there's another shiny Pokemon.
And
And then my spirit will haunt your timeline till the end of days.
And then I'll play my 3DS again. I'll have my kid playing 3DS and getting a Pokerus as well.
Also,
I'll-
this
no,
assumes
I'll be-
that either of you gets laid at some point.
I hate when a trainer catches sight of you from off screen.
Also, is
that's
this supposed to be the poison type gym?
Supposedly.
Generation 3 actually has trainers that can catch you from off screen, which is annoying. I'll agree.
Yeah, that is.
I don't remember it happening too often.
Okay, wait. This is the poison type gym, so this guy's probably the smartest trainer in the place. He brought a psychic type to fight.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Actually, if you had used him a little bit more, your Sandshrew would have been a good choice here, because even though there's lots of psychic types, they've all got shit physical defense. And I think your team is pretty much all special.
Yeah, I think it is. It's funny though because we were talking about how I may have spent a little too much time grinding earlier, but here I am at the next gym, and this guy is rocking the same level Pokemon I am.
Well, that's just because he's only got one Pokemon, so its level is higher up to compensate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That's why I
That's
probably
usually
raised
how
it
it
to
Stop
40.
hitting yourself, fucking dumb fuck.
Now stay still. Let me spit fire at you.
This isn't Ocarina of Time.
Now, you know,
Ocarina.
I always understood that in an RPG, a confused character could potentially turn on its teammates and attack them or heal its
That's the anime.
enemies.
Well, seeing as
But-
you don't have any teammates out, it just sort of smacks itself in the face.
Yeah, I know, but how confused do you have to be to think smacking yourself in the face is a good idea?
Maybe he's going through vertigo.
I always got the idea that you were confused, so you miss a act and you ended up hurting yourself by accident. I didn't think you actually go like, "Ow, my face."
You like
Pidgey,
me, you like stumble.
stop.
Yeah, sorta.
What are you gonna hurt yourself on? It's a wide open room with nothing but flat floor and
No,
wall.
Well-
they're invisible
Have you,
walls.
have you ever tripped and landed on your stomach? That shit can
Yes.
hurt.
I did twice.
Besides,
and
the,
oh my
the
God.
walls are invisible.
Well,
How do you trip and land on your stomach of all places?
simple.
trip and
ice
you
skating.
fall.
Fall forward.
Here's a story for you. I was ice skating. I tripped. I fell hard on my stomach that the wind
I'm
was knocked out of
sorry.
me.
I'm sorry, what did return actually do just now?
It's just a high damage attack. The damage ratio is dependent on how high the Pokemon's happiness is. If its happiness is at max, it'll have a 100 base power. So it's just a strong physical move.
Yeah.
Huh. Why is it called return then?
I think it's just a mistranslation because it's opposite where its attack power is higher if the Pokemon hates you is called frustration, and that makes sense. But it's
Jiggy, stop teabagging.
actually, you know what? I'm gonna look up what
Can't believe I
the
said
literal translation of the Japanese move is, because again, the word return doesn't really make a whole lot of
I
sense.
always read it as it's returning its love for you.
Okay,
you know?
here in Japanese, the move is literally translated as return favor, so that makes
Yeah.
sense there. So it's just sort of a poor translation.
Ah.
It might also be letter crunching so that they can fit it all into the space.
I
but-
think the
eh.
latter more than the front.
Well, they could have just picked. They could have just picked another word like.
Requit?
Ugh,
Sure, I don't know.
I don't know. I love
Requit
you.
is also a word that most 6-year-olds probably wouldn't know the meaning of, though.
What?
Well, it just gives them incentive to look it up in the
Mommy,
dictionary.
what does requit mean?
Damn.
So as you can see, the invisible walls are a little more invisible this time around. You can still kind of see where they are.
They're supposed to be invisible.
Invisible.
There are
yes.
invisible walls in this gym. I forgot. I thought you were just walking around to show off the tricks.
Do any of you guys read the official Nuzlocke comic?
No.
No.
Okay, well, the official Nuzlocke comic by the guy who invented the Nuzlocke run, when he gets to Koga's gym, he's like, "Koga, I challenge you," and then he runs straight up to him, and then you just see him sort of flat against a mime wall. And then Koga's just got this shit-eating grin on his face. It's hilarious.
Oh.
The comic's actually pretty funny, so I recommend checking it out. Although there's a lot of Lost references, and that kind of pisses me off because I hate fucking Lost.
I never watched Lost. I was.
It sucks.
I
I
never
was-
had any.
Sucks.
I was lost halfway through.
But I'll take
Boo! But whatever. Well, he sure lost the game.
If we're talking about television shows, I heard House ended, but I haven't seen the ending, so could someone spoil that for me?
He helps somebody because he's a doctor.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's probably a prick
He's
at the
still
same
being-
time.
He's still being House.
I meant, like, how does the story conclude?
I don't
because
know.
the
I
the series
don't know.
endings usually do have rather grand events attached to them. Like House gets shot and then the entire episode is a hallucination.
Okay, well, now
The
it's time
entire
to bring up
series
some-
ends up being in the mind of a mentally disabled child.
Well, now it's time to bring up some other topic of discussion because we're spending the next 5 minutes in this fight.
Oh, so you sucked.
Hang on,
What the fuck? Boom!
God damn it!
No!
See,
Kadabra
this
has
is-
terrible
this-
physical
This
defense.
battle right here can tell you the dangers of not starting out with your strongest Pokemon for this gym. You see, I accidentally forgot to switch Kadabra for the first spot before starting this battle, so I had to switch out Raichu. Unfortunately, Coffin used a self-destruct, taking out my Kadabra in the process. So now I had to spend my time reviving him and making sure he's full health, giving Muck more than enough time to start spamming Acid Armor and Minimize.
Well, on the plus side, since you're not using your ground type, at least Psychic still does the same amount of damage, but fucking Minimize is a pain in the fucking ass.
Hate that move.
See, this would be where teaching your Raichu Shockwave would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
I usually have at least one move that
That never-
on my team
that
that
never
always
misses.
hits. Usually it's Aerial Ace, but sometimes it's Shockwave.
Yeah. It's always good to have one, just in case you come across one of these fuckers.
Well, I'll take that into consideration for the LP.
You see, this is one of the good things about doing these week by week. It's a pain in the ass to have to meet every week to make sure that this is coming up on time. But hey, at least we can give you advice when you suck.
Oh, it's not suck that much.
I know, it's
And
still...
Legend of Zelda.
Amanda, let's put it this way. I could have re-edited it and tried the battle again, but I uploaded it anyway. So I welcome all hate.
Okay.
I get
Also,
off on
Amanda, Zelda is also a case of me just wanting to get it done because I don't want to play it. For a good game, I will, if I suck, I will try again just to be better. I think I did that a few times in Paper Mario,
And
actually.
that's why I'm gonna try again at Slender.
And
Why
you're
didn't you
poisoned.
set up Safeguard again? Safeguard...
I just want the muck gone.
I guess
pure.
that, yeah...
Oh
well,
god
Ah,
damn it!
motherfucker!
That- But also, John, if you put up a Safeguard, it will stay up even if you switch Pokemon, so...
It's just that at
wants
this
the
point,
muck
I figured
gone.
because we gotta start abusing Minimize and Acid Armor. It only uses Sludge occasionally. So at this point, I'm just... whatever. No, just keep using that Minimize, you fucking asshole.
I am. You can't see it, but I am flipping the middle finger at Muck right now.
Wait.
You have the...
Oh no, never mind me. I'm just reading this.
Do you have the... John, do you have the Earthquake TM?
It's super effective and that's all it did. God
I
damn
don't
it.
think I do. I'll have to check my TM case later on.
Okay,
But,
because if you're gonna drop Stallone, then I wouldn't give him it.
Yeah, maybe that's another reason why. If I do have it, that's probably why I haven't given it to him yet. Holy shit! How many times can Acid Armor stack? Was it 6?
I don't know.
No, 6. You can do 6 stat ups, but Acid Armor it counts as 2 at once.
Don't
so
say-
I think you can
what
only
are you
use it. I
doing?
think you can only use it 3 times. I think.
Amanda, what am I doing? It's called stalling. I'm using it
It's
now.
Scapegoat. I love the
I'm
Scapegoat.
sorry.
Scapegoating.
I'm sorry. I panicked. Okay.
Just have a Pokemon out there to take damage while you heal.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. I freaked out a bit.
I love
okay?
the Scapegoat method.
I
It's
mean,
like
I
the
was
best
thinking
method in the
scapegoat.
game.
Slavinator.
Yeah. I mean, okay, that one too, but yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I
we're-
was thinking scapegoat, but just the fact that it was in the back of my head, but just thinking that the fact that you're sending out a level, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, wait, scapegoat. Never mind.
Yeah, it would have to be 30 levels above it in order for you to feel comfortable.
Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up, mister.
Alright.
I don't have a shiny.
Like Rockford.
What does
shit.
having a shiny have to do with being smart about playing the game? It's just a
Nothing.
matter of luck after all. It's
You just
not an
can't
insult.
You just can't think of a good insult, Ted.
Okay, I can deal with that.
I also got Pokemon. What do
fucking
you have?
toxic.
Then I also got
I
Pokemon.
don't.
What do you have?
To be honest, I don't get this. Toxic poisoning is actually different than normal poisoning, where it will, the amount of damage you take will double each turn. So I don't get why they didn't just make it a different status effect, because normal poison just sort of sucks. So they either should have made everything toxic poison or made toxic poison a different status effect. Like, I don't know.
You guys
I
ever
don't
use
know.
Toxic with Blissey?
What was the moveset that drove me fucking insane? I think it was Toxic, whatever its healing move was.
Toxic egg boil.
Egg Boil. It had some sort of defense upping
Soft
move.
boil. Soft boil, soft
lot of
boil
boiling.
defense, soft boil defense curl and
I think one of the people I always fought with Blissey's always had Seismic Toss just in case they needed to
Good
deal
attack.
damage with it.
yeah.
Sheesh.
Blissey's just broken. And now the cadaver's back, they're all going down.
Yeah. That's the way it should be.
I mean, I was thinking that having your Sandshrew be at a higher level might have helped, but then again, the coughing and wheezing have levitate.
Good
So.
God, are you kidding me? Of all the things House could get arrested for, it's for driving a car into Cuddy's
Oh, that was
living
with
room.
Cuddy. That was that's not the last season.
Like all the bullshit he pulls,
yes,
and he
does
gets
that.
arrested for that. Like,
Yeah.
I may
what?
have been arrested for malpractice like 7 times.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
was.
And I
But
just
that's
realized
not the
I
last
ignored that
season.
entire boss fight. I'm sorry, guys.
It's fine.
Oh look,
Lewis,
another Mallow Magnemite is on the GTS.
Lewis. That wasn't the final season. That was just
I
the
know.
final season. Cuddy doesn't come back.
I know.
We gave the gold teeth to the wall.
Why didn't you give the gold teeth before? Using Surf is a decent move in that fight.
Just-
I mean, it's not
was-
super effective, but for neutral effective damage, it can wreck shit up. pretty
Because
good.
I figured I was going to use Cadaver anyway for Koga, so it didn't matter.
I get that, but I mean, just in case you needed a backup, Vaporeon wouldn't have been the worst choice.
It's just I realized I haven't watched any House since season 5, so I was brushing up on the last couple seasons is all.
My dad loves to watch House all day.
I haven't watched
I
a
used to watch
TV
it.
show in years.
I like watching House, but I never watch TV shows on actual TV. I always wait for the DVD release.
The only
Oh, I
TV
always
show
watch
I
TV.
have any level of
Love him.
ability up with was Sherlock.
Like a lot of my friends.
Tumblr
watch
would
Game of
love you,
Thrones.
Ryan.
I've got
Sherlock's awesome.
No, I know Tumblr would love you because they love the spam Sherlock stuff,
Combo punch.
and they also like to ship Sherlock and what was his name,
They
John?
We don't
pretty
care.
much
We don't care.
They pretty much are gay for each other. Let's just get that
Yeah.
out there.
Sherlock and Moriarty, pretty much.
Yep. A lot of people like to ship.
Well, that's just a Tumblr
Whoa.
thing in general.
Yeah,
No, that's just an internet thing in general.
true.
Yeah.
It's
so
more
just-
common in some places than others.
Yep.
You haven't been on enough forums.
You got the
I
rare
avoid
candy.
forums because I've only been on like one.
Yet you
forum.
joined Tumblr, Ted,
I joined. I haven't used it.
but you have it.
I have it, but I haven't used it
If you're not going to use it, why did you make one?
because I thought I might use it, and then I immediately lost interest because I have Facebook, Twitter, DeviantArt, YouTube.
Then get rid of it.
And no, that takes effort, and that's effort I do not have.
Oh my god.
Everything requires too much damn effort.
Effort
Yeah, I
isn't
had-
something you have; it's something you make.
Well, that just takes too much effort to make effort.
Oh, for love of God. Effortception.
You know, it takes a lot of effort to be this lazy, and I can't send that effort anywhere else.
And it takes a lot of
It
effort
makes
to
sense,
rewatch
trust
the
me.
As Bill Gates once said, I will always get lazy people to do a difficult job. They'll find a way to make it easy.
Just like being overkill.
Oh! Suddenly Windows Vista makes so much sense.
Oh, someone's gonna need some burn heal.